So today we talk about social media and the effect it has on people. But we'll focus today on social media and body enhancements and all that type of stuff. I saw a post the other day about it was just a list of 10 things that the side effects of different types of body enhancement. Let's just say plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery.
Okay.
10 side effects. I was going through that stuff and in my mind I'm like, is it really necessary? Mm-hmm. So in my mind I'm thinking, is it really important? Why people doing these things? Because basically, and we bring social media into it because social media is the avenue by which people make these decisions to do these different things. So that's why we're talking about this. We just get everyone's opinions.
It's just what we see or what people see that's in front of them. You get on Instagram or you get on Facebook and you scroll and you see these women with these voluptuous shapes and things. And it's just the pressure that it puts on other women to, uphold to that image.
But here's the thing with that though. I see what you're saying. It makes sense because I'm on social media, I see it too. But they show you that what you want to see. We don't know what they're facing at home with the side effects of these things that they've done. We don't know how many pills they're popping every second.
Right.
But for some people,
or if their butt's leaking.
Oh yeah, their butts do be leaking.
We don't know these things.
But for some, it's worth the risk. Because social media, it's a catch-22. You see so much, you have access to so much, but it also makes people a lot of money. So if I make money on my body, that's an investment. So I'm going to get the best boobs, the best booty, the best lipo.
I think the lines have been crossed because we have celebrities that do make money off of their bodies, models, booty models.
Again, back to what I said. They're doing these things, but they're not showing you the side effects. They're not showing you the damages that they possibly maybe are dealing with.
The original intent was to make money off of their boobs and their butts. It wasn't for somebody like me to be like, oh my gosh, she has a big butt. Let me do it too. It's not funny. I don't make money off of that.
But that's what's happening.
But the lines, they just
been mixed up. Like in a movie, a show, it's fiction, but people take that serious. I'm about to jump out this window like that man jumped out the window, knowing that is not real. But because it has that much of that is the impact that things in front of us have. And if you're not strong enough, if you don't have enough confidence, if you're not able to separate what this social media is from reality, then you fall victim to what you see because it is so prevalent.
It's way too many people falling victim.
No, it is too prevalent.
Now think about it. How do you become an IG celebrity?
Your body.
Think about that. How do you rack up those hundreds, tens of millions followers? Your body.
No. It depends on what you have to offer. But if you decide you have nothing else to offer but a body, then that's just going to be what it is.
Well, they would beg to differ.
People know exactly what the risk is when it comes to enhancements.
They just value certain things.
Yeah, and they're willing to take that risk. So.
No, because I recently watched this 2 Chainz documentary, right? Because he had the new album, Pretty Girls Love Trap Music, right? Mm-hmm. So on this documentary, I actually went to Dr. Miami to have a conversation to understand the whole plastic surgery thing, right? Mm-hmm. Now, and one thing I found very interesting is that you see strippers make a lot of money because of their body, and they reinvest that money and have more plastic surgery.
I was going to get to that, but keep going.
Yeah, so it's like you're reinvesting that money you gain from stripping into making your body look better because you know
you're going to get more money.
Actually, I don't think it's making your body look better. I read something, and this is what it said. When you do one surgery,
you're
120% likely to come back and do something else. Why? Because the first thing that you did has altered something else.
Exactly.
And altered something else. And so you just going to keep doing it.
I was reading comments on Instagram model, video vixen. I know they don't like that term, but she was in the gym
like she really worked out for that. Yeah. Like she put in
worked out to get that body, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you working out, but the reality is, you did not get that from naturally working out.
It's deceiving.
Actually, they have to work out to
maintain
keep going because what happens is, okay, they put all that stuff in their body. They're still eating normally and all that kind of stuff. The fat has to go somewhere. So if they don't work out, it's going to make them look crazy.
Say for instance, if you have like breast cancer and you have a breast removed or whatever the case may be, you need it. To feel like a woman again, you may want to get those breasts. That's okay, but some women don't consider the health risk that come with these.
That's justified.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's justified.
That's not fair.
But everything else is not justified. No, I mean,
So it's okay for the person. I mean, I understand what you're saying. The person that had breast cancer get some breast.
Right.
Okay. It's okay for them to do it, but it's not okay for somebody else, like a stripper.
I'm not saying it's
So
okay.
it's okay for a stripper to do
no,
it.
I feel like,
That's
no,
how
no,
they
I
make
feel
money.
like, I feel this is how I feel. I feel like only people who have had whatever these life situations, accidents, they're justified. And I'm keep in mind, they also still have side effects that they deal with. That's justified. But if I'm looking good, I don't. Why should I go and try to keep altering stuff and changing stuff and then putting my life potentially at some type of risk?
Society gives us
social media.
the image of beauty, so everybody's trying to live to a certain
Right.
standard. So I mean, we could just blame society. In the ideal world, yes, everybody should appreciate the body type that they have. You know, they had generations and generations of people that had the same body type. Be proud of that. But we live in a society that gives you this certain image, and that's what people go for.
But when you think about it, at the end of the day, it's like if you feel the risk is worth the reward, you go for it. It's the same way people get braces for their teeth because they don't like the way their teeth is.
People have died, man.
Right.
Like I said, risk is worth the
Well,
reward.
the people that died are the ones that go to the underground doctors. The people that don't know, they go to Brazil somewhere.
to find a cheaper, yeah, of course. But think about it, because I did read recently. There's this new thing they have going on where they put something in your stomach, some sort of vacuum, and literally what happens is that it makes you feel that you're full. So you literally, and it's like recently, I forgot what it's called, balloon or something, and it's like 10 people have died recently.
Oh no.
I think within like a few months after they got the thing done.
It's crazy.
So if you feel what you're doing is worth that risk that you might pass away, you go for it. It's everybody's entitled.
If you want to impress others that bad, or you want to feel like that, then so be it. But
I mean, I know someone. She had stomach. I don't know if it was lap band or she had a lap band or something like that. So she had that, lost a lot of weight, had I want to say lipo, and her breasts done. But she was so obsessed with losing weight that she was not eating and becoming dehydrated. So she's becoming small, but not in a healthy way.
Right.
You look like skin on top of bones because you're so scared of you're so scared of gaining weight. But in the process, she was admitted to the ER, had a stomach infection, and near death. But she's like, I got to get my breasts done and get my tummy tucked. So you mean to tell me the fact that you almost died didn't mean
I think that's
nothing?
where self-love comes in.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's where you gotta.
you're worth risking your life,
Right.
and you have children, you have a husband.
You gotta love yourself.
But that doesn't matter. You want this body.
At the end of the day, like you think about it, it's like self-confidence, right? Because
Right.
if I walk in the room and like, man, I'm the best looking nigga out there. All
My
time.
husband's like that.
So, unless David Beckham instead, then, I give him. But what I mean is that's the confidence I have.
Right.
So in my eyes, I don't need to do anything to alter what I got because this is, and I do it all the time. I say shout out to my parents because they made me. They made all this right here. So the way I was raised up when I was little, it's like my parents told me, hey, you're a handsome young man, and you got to look at it from perspective. As parents, you got to be able to instill these things in your kids. You're never going to be in a situation where your parents are not telling you great things about yourself. Because it all starts from the home. You got to be able to live your life knowing that you have all this confidence instilled in you. Because if you don't have the confidence, if you don't know your self-worth, you're gonna want to, lean onto these little things like, okay, I'm gonna need plastic surgery and I'm not even 20 yet. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think it has something to do with what their environment and what they constantly see. It's like
Right.
I worked at a titty bar for about 3 years, and it was predominantly like big breast. So like I would come in there, or girls would come in there with breasts, small breasts, and then over time they would get breast implants.
Right.
But I mean, and I'm not even gonna lie, I felt like, damn, maybe I should get breast implants. But I was like, no, because you're regular, you have breast implants, you have this regular, but I can still have your regular too with these small breasts. So it's about how you feel about yourself. You have a regular that comes and tips you $100, $200, and you have big boobs. I can get that same regular to come in and tip me $100, $200, $300 with my small boobs. It's just how I sell myself, how I present myself, and my personality that really sells it. So I really didn't feel even though I felt like I needed kind of breast implants, I didn't feel the need to really go that far and get them, just because like I got it, like I'm good. I really think that.
What's the name of this TV bar?
Twin Peaks.
It makes total sense, but someone like me gets me thinking, why should somebody feel less about themselves? Why should somebody feel like they're not good enough?
Right.
Or
Like he said, it goes back to society. Where are we placing our emphasis? It is beyond superficial. I mean, beauty has always been the thing, but today it is going way too far. I feel like, I mean, it's just going too far. You're looking at how these young girls look like grown women. They got the eyebrows, the eyelashes, they 20-inch weaves.
Yo,
Like, you're 14 years old. So I'm saying it's becoming ingrained, embedded early. Like, this is the level that you should be on. This is a symbol of beauty. This is what it looks like.
Right.
And it's not realistic. It's not even like a realistic goal now.
I think people know that.
No, they don't.
No, people know that it's not real. Like, I mean, after a while, you're gonna realize it's not real, and the evidence is there. It's just what the people decide to concentrate on.
but from a guy's perspective, is that really an issue?
Some young girls see girls with the boobs, and they're getting a lot of attention. I'm not, so I need to get a big butt or big boobs. That's what they think they need to do to get the attention. Because you guys give.
You gotta make
so y'all do that for the guys. So the ladies.
That's the only thing. If you're not doing it because you're a stripper, a model, you're making money off of your body. If you're somebody regular like me, I do not work in the industry. I don't have any reason to have bigger boobs or a bigger butt. And I look at somebody and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want her man, or I want the attention that she's getting, then they're gonna get the big boobs or whatever they need to get that attention.
When you start doing surgery, you gotta think about, like, at some point you're gonna have to, especially if you go to, like we talked about, the lesser known places, right? One thing's gonna happen is that they're gonna fuck it up, and you're gonna have to repair that. And at some point, it's like you're just gonna be going back and forth, trying to fix something you thought was gonna be working out right for you. And it's like, you don't want to do that.
But they don't do surgery anymore. It's the injections.
Well, they do both. So there's a Brazilian butt lift where they remove fat from other areas and insert it into the buttocks, and slightly lift it. So they're using your own fat. Or fat transfer.
Fats, yeah.
So,
Then you can get an actual implant.
what did my favorite vixen get? Bernice. What did she get?
She got injections in the beginning.
So that can never come out.
Snap spray.
Over time, that
It just wears
off,
Oh, it just
and
wears off.
it's circling.
No, you gotta have something in that ass, man.
She didn't get surgery. She got the
Fat transfer. Or
She got
Brazilian.
injections.
So what does
So
that injection do?
It's like
Just as
balloons.
injections is like filler. Like a filler.
Like what people do to their lips.
That's the thing that Dr. Miami does.
Take fat from-
putting
take
that.
fat from-
No, he's putting their own fat. He's transferring their
Yeah,
fat
literally.
into their
You take it
butt.
from like your stomach or something, and you just put it in your ass. At the end of the day, let's think about it, right? These girls are like mid-20s, right? Little girl,
Some
literally
older.
just turned like
Some
20,
older.
22 or something, right? So you got,
22.
I know, she looks like, man, it's
She's
crazy.
22.
Yeah, something like that, right? But I'm like saying, like, think about it. You're thinking about right now,
Right.
not when you're in your 40s, not when you're in your 50s.
Yeah.
You think about how am I going to maximize who I am right now? Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, if you got to do surgery, if you got to do all that, it's fine. Like, if you have it,
Fun.
Yes, it is. If you want to be John's favorite video vixen, Bernice, his favorite. He didn't say my favorite girl, Kim Clark or Latoya. Regular, no surgery. Somebody with that.
Well, son, he's just gonna put me on blast.
I don't know if anybody else caught that. His favorite.
He said that.
I'm not hating on Bernice or anything. She is beautiful. I mean, but my whole thing was, he said that was his favorite girl. He didn't say someone average or someone that does not have plastic surgery, like, I don't know, Issa Rae or It's My Ray Ray or somebody else that's famous without implants. I mean, I would look at somebody like Bernice if I was a young girl and I need implants to look like her, instead of just thinking that the way I am is already beautiful. I mean, you got young girls that are like not even 20 yet, and they're already getting plastic surgery because they think that's what the guys want, or they think that's what they need to do to get a lot of money or get a lot of attention, a lot of likes on these social media platforms. And I mean, it's totally not the case. You can be an average girl, and with a bomb personality, you can get those likes and you can get the attention from the guys. And let's face it, the attention is not what really matters. I mean, you need to know that you're beautiful yourself. If you don't think you're cute, then I don't see how anybody else will.
Bernice, you're beautiful. That's all I got to say. I don't know why people are tripping. I mean, you got what it takes. You got the beauty, you got the smarts, you got the body. Why do people want to hate? Let them hate. That's all I got to say. I love you.
And I guess this is why it's so, I don't know, such an issue, because our girls, like you said, are looking up to these people. I'm not saying any of these people have an obligation to be a role model.
No.
You don't have to be.
Right.
So y'all follow these people. Do they influence y'all? Do you feel like, oh shit, you want to get something done?
No, I'm all about
gotta get
health.
something
I'm
done.
all about naturalness and health.
Are you sure?
I feel like if I have some kids and I got a little something going on, and I've tried to work it out, I might see what I could do. But after I've exhausted all my
Yeah, you would go to the gym, right?
I've gone to the gym.
Yeah,
I've tried to eat
you
right,
tried.
and I just can't get it.
Right.
It's like, how big can I get it? How crazy can I do? How small can I?
People are removing ribs now to get smaller waist. Like, that's
and
insane.
that
You need those ribs. They were need those ribs.
True.
that's crazy. How do you get yourself to actually sit on there and get that stuff taken out? Yes, I get it. You now have 200,000 followers.
Right.
I get it. You now have a platform where you can maybe push something out if you want to sell something, because that's what they're
Right.
doing now.
Some flat tummy tea.
Flat tummy tea. Yeah, you can start doing that stuff. Yeah, over time, you get that following, you start pushing products out, you're good. But at the end of the day, what about your health? You're probably sitting at home taking pills after pills after pills.
But you got to think about this. For one, you got to die one day, right?
Man, that's so
No, seriously.
That's some people's mentality.
seriously,
That's some
hold on.
people.
But
Fair.
then
It's fair.
People that don't do the
die
surgeries
and
all
leave
this
your
kind of
legacy,
stuff.
no legacy, nothing.
No, people that don't get these procedures done, like you live a regular life. People still dying at a young age, whether it's unhealthy eating or all these other kind of things. So, like, you as an individual
not
have
live
to
it up?
weigh your risk and see what's going on in society. You got to think about what you want out of life and whether or not there's a risk to it. Well, assess that risk based on whatever else is going on. And you're like, you know what? Realistically, maybe it's not that bad. I could create some kind of fortune for myself and my kids, live my life. Yes, there's a risk with this, but if I don't do too much, I can still live a long life and enjoy it. Hey, I mean, naturally speaking, I like a natural woman that don't do none of that. I value that. Like, I got a daughter. I don't want her to do that.
So you date somebody who's done some type of work done. What if she's done some work done down there? You know, people are doing that shit now.
Rejuvenation.
They doing
I've seen it too.
We literally cut some
cuts
parts.
the skin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, my husband call them meat curtains.
Meat curtains.
Yes.
Oh,
So would you?
he's gonna enjoy that.
No, but no.
You would try it.
Because listen,
you
enjoying it is
would try it.
enjoying it might be for that moment, but down the
He's saying
line.
where the
You too.
Would you
the side
want to date?
effects.
Yeah. Would you want to be with someone like that, or leaving with those side effects, or living with her taking pills for God knows how
or
long?
her booty leaks
I mean,
Yeah.
treat the body.
because her booty might leak.
It is going to leak.
No, and another thing.
What do you do?
Another thing.
Hold on, baby, let me get that for you.
That's real love, though. Hey,
Look, man.
If you been the king of diamonds,
Like, come on,
that's easy. It's easy.
it's easy.
No, man, maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. And
But
see,
you know that show. I'm not knocking any exotic dancers, any strippers, but they become glorified.
exactly.
Like that is like.
Yeah.
But you think about it, right? It's a stepping stone, right? You see a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people right now that probably start off as strippers and they're doing other things, diversifying their portfolio. So that's the way I call
Walk
it.
around saying you was a stripper. You didn't talk about what you did if you was a stripper. Now
You start from the bottom, now you're there. most of the time you start off, okay, I'm just gonna strip for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, get stack up this money and go to medical school or something like that.
that's realistic,
But that's the plan though. But once you start up that life, it's like, oh shit.
It's hard to get
you know,
out.
I
Oh
gotta-
shit, yeah, this
Oh my
money's
God.
coming.
Yeah,
This money's
exactly.
Look at all
And then
this
you go
money.
to a $15 an hour job and you like,
Yeah.
I can't do this.
I can't do this. I could have made my whole week's check in one night.
In one night.
How
and I'll
do
be
they? Do these strippers have like relationships that they in?
Yeah, if I had a girl that was a stripper, I would go out there and support the girl. Like, hey, go out there. I would go support her, girl. I'm gonna throw those dollar bills. I'm like, hey, you go, girl. You do what you gotta do. I'm gonna be your number one fan in that motherfucker. Just straight up supporting you all day, every day. You know, just don't do it in the city where we live. That's.
At the end of the day, it comes down to self-confidence, self-esteem. Okay, you get your butt, you still not happy. You get your boobs, you still not happy. You still feel like you're lacking something. So that work has to be done. All of us need to do the work and find out who we are. Are we the most,
That's
best
a
self?
void within yourself.
Yeah, are we
Yeah.
our best self, whether we get in surgery or not? And I feel like no one really wants to do the work. TV raises our children. Radio
Instagram
raises
too,
our
and
children.
social media.
raises our
Social media,
children.
yeah.
Like social media is really, we're seeing
It's
we're seeing this
impactful.
face value. We're not seeing what's going on in the back
Yeah.
We seeing the views and the likes.
and the likes. We're seeing all that stuff.
Yeah.
The majority of people aren't strong enough to say, take it for face value. This is social media. This isn't real. Everyone is feeding into this like, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
I want to get 100 likes. Well, I want to get 1,000 likes. What do I have to take to do that? Most people aren't really going to be like, oh, that's fake.
But let's face it though.
No, they're going to think it's real.
No, but think about it. Let's face it. Put it at face value. Sex sells. Whether you want to believe it or not.
Yes, it does.
Whether it's movies, whether it's TV shows, whatever. You see bloody Power, Lala looking sexy as a motherfucker. but it's like sex
does.
sells. You know what I'm saying? Like when I saw Lala, I was like, oh, Mello, I'm really sorry. Like, this is what you let
And then
go.
you just keep watching every
Hell,
episode.
probably rewind like 4 or 5 times just to
Oh,
make
you
sure,
feel like you're right.
make sure my eyes
guy.
see the right thing.
That goes back to the morals of our society.
Oh my god.
They're just diminishing.
It is.
It is true.
And that's the issue.
And that's the
It is
issue.
diminishing.
I don't want anyone to think I'm judging them or talking down on them if they choose body enhancements or surgery. Don't get me wrong. I just think, look at why you're choosing to do what you do. Don't let social media dictate your life. Or don't let
Or a man. Or you
or
wanting a man.
the
or-
affections of a guy
Yeah.
dictate what you do. Because at the end of the day, you have to live with that decision. And is this truly you?
You know, but
Your butt doesn't define you. Your boobs don't define you. Your 28.
You are not your
this
ass.
is true though. But you think about it. Like at the end of the day, it's whoever values what you are. Whether you have an extended lower back or you have that fat ass, it's all up to you. You know?
Extended lower.
No, but regardless, it's all about how you feel and how you perceive yourself. And at the end of the day, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Whether you want to believe it or
That was a
not.
movie.
Yeah, it was. I missed it. There's always someone sexier out there.
Right.
Whether you want to believe it or
Always.
not.
Yeah.
So it's all about the personality. So you have all that sexiness going on, but you have zero personality to back that
You
shit
have no
up.
substance.
But I will
Yo,
say-
so maybe if we're gonna use social media to promote all these things, maybe they need to start promoting personalities.
Yeah, they do.
No, but think about
No,
it.
like,
You can promote your personality on
Realistic-
social media.
Realistic, think about it. Think about it. When you meet a girl, what's the first thing you see?
You know,
It's their body.
right.
So I see, like,
Physical.
it's like you can't walk up to a girl that's not attracted to you. You walk up to her because she's attracted to you. Then in time, you get to find out her personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it is. So it's like sometimes you walk up to somebody and you're like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm judging you based off your body, but I want to get to know the personality, more. Get to know a little bit more than just that.
Or I mean,
sexiness right there.
there are people who are intentional about getting to know someone
Who are genuine.
outside of
Yes,
what they
that
look
is
like.
what they-
Would you date a guy who is not physically,
Yes.
I would.
I would. Yeah.
Yes, I
have
don't
a problem
care.
with it. Yeah.
Tall, short, skinny, fat. I like you.
Would you date a guy that's shorter than you?
I would. It's just,
Really
if I
not
like you,
easy to
I
do.
like you. It
You
just,
can't help it.
and I'm not like, oh, you're short. I don't date short guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty shallow. No.
Would you date a guy that you felt could not protect you?
No.
physically?
No.
No.
I mean, if I feel like he couldn't protect me, no, but I
protect?
I mean, I don't ever think about that because I can't look at you and tell that you can't protect me. I just have to get.
But after certain
situation with you.
experiences, you'd be like, you could be able to tell.
Well, afterwards, yeah, but like right off, I'm not like, oh, he's too skinny. I don't think he can
I
protect
want to
me
say some people associate your size and stature with the ability
to protect.
Oh, I've actually been in a situation where like a homeless person ran up on us in the car. You wasn't even aware. You wasn't alert or nothing. Like I saved us. Okay, so we're at a drive-through and the homeless person came up. I saw him from my rearview mirror. Like, oh, this guy looks sketchy. Nah. So I'm like creeping up, like driving, and the guy's in the car with me. He's like in a whole different world. I don't know where he is.
First off, he let you drive.
What is going on?
Okay.
So we get to the window, and as I'm trying to get my food, the homeless guy comes up and he's like, and I'm like, I drive off. By that time, I drove off.
And he wasn't even paying attention.
And he's like, oh, I didn't even know. But yeah, he really did. He knew. He just played it off. Yeah, like I'm like,
take on that
man, I had to like get us out of there. You ain't.
I'm gonna guess and say he's an ex.
Oh, he was never a boyfriend.
He was never.
Would y'all date a guy that you know has done some type of plastic surgery, some type of work done?
on his penile.
Penis enlargement, whatever it is. Anyway,
Oh yeah, it's possible.
is that possible? They do
Yes,
it.
they add some more skin.
How? Where
Keep how you know this.
I mean, research it.
Why have you been
I think I'm
researching?
like a doctor.
What do you type in?
I watch Botched.
What do you type
I
in
watch-
Google when you research?
It's called penile enlargement.
So you just sitting there Saturday night, you know, I'm not going out
I
tonight.
Google everything. My husband gets so sick of me. He's like, what else are you Googling? I just be like. Watching Botched and Nip Tuck has added to my desire to research plastic surgery procedures and why it's so interesting, these different things that a lot of these women are doing nowadays. And it's just, I think, interesting to see the extent to which they will go to alter their body and actually what it entails. And it actually has a big impact on the body. I don't know, I've always been a researcher, and so within that, I've just gone deeper and deeper into plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery. And my husband gets on me sometimes because he's like, what are you doing?
So y'all would date a guy who's done something like that?
As long as it doesn't affect me internally, like.
But it might affect you. It's done a penile enlargement.
I'm very thankful that I don't have to have any penile surgery. I don't have any issues in that department, but I don't get it. If you have a small penis, like what kind of process do you go through to make it longer? Like I just don't understand the whole process. I know it's done. It sounds like a painful procedure, but I'm not about that life. If I have a little penis, I'm just gonna have to live with a little penis. Maybe I'll get a little bit wider because they got some pills and something that you could do. Drink more water, I don't know. But to lengthen it out, it sounds real painful. So, but yeah, I have no problems in that department, thank God.
If you are going to do plastic surgery, it is your duty to let your significant other know that you have had work done, because you never want a situation where you guys probably make a child and the child looks like, a total opposite of what two people coming together should be like, So that's my only issue. I have no problem with plastic surgery. But if you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to let me know. Hey, bro. I got this nice titties that you love to touch so much. This is Dr. Miami. This is not just naturally given to me. And this nice ass that you love to grab on every night before you go to bed and put your head on. You have to specifically let me know. That's the way I look at it.
What about people who have, like gastric bypass? They lose lots of weight and then they do the skin surgery, so they lose the skin, do tummy tucks. Should I tell you that I used to be 450 pounds?
I mean, that type of thing, you shouldn't have a problem bringing up because that's a progress for you. That's like an achievement.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have an issue coming up and be like, yo, this was me and this is me now. If man, you show that type of thing, you should be proud of you. Be like, yo, look, I fucked
But I
up.
could get back to 450 pounds.
No,
If you do that, no, we're gonna make you
You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility I can get back to that.
possibility. But we gonna work together to make sure you don't.
exactly. Not that 2 mile walk every day.
Oh yeah. We gonna have to make sure we get that.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, love yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. It starts with it, and it sounds so cliche, like we hear it all the time.
Yeah.
But it's really true. It's really true. If you got it, then you got it. You don't need any enhancements. Yes, it looks better, but look, I have small breasts, small butt, but I still get a lot of love. A lot.
But you want to surround yourself around people that
Also feel the same way,
feel
right?
the same
That-
way about
yeah.
you. Like,
My only addition of like parents, tell your kids.
that's true.
Handsome son, beautiful daughter.
Speak that to them.
Yes.
All day, every day. Like I wake up in the morning, I'm like, God damn, mom, you did a good job.
This is
Give me
true.
that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So no, like you gotta start that from like when they're young. Because
Yeah.
like if you don't, like at some point you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be seeing all these other girls that are maturing early. Especially we talked about high school students. People have like 19. You know, I'm fully grown here. You want to do plastic surgery.
Right.
Like how's that make any bloody sense? As a parent, I feel like it's your duty.
I
Yeah.
agree. I
To
agree.
do that and be like, hey, you're a sexy son.
It's true. But a lot of these girls are lacking that. They never had a man to really show them what love is, what is a genuine affection. I love you for you. You're great. You're special. So I'm looking for it in what I think is going to give me that. So, I mean, that's a whole nother issue again.
Yeah,
But
that's
like
a
you
whole
said-
different topic.
About nurturing love.
Right.
Love that's real,
Genuine,
genuine
yeah.
love.
You're right.
It has nothing to do about
What-
the body
right.
or somebody wanting something. You know, nowadays somebody does something nice, and back in the day, you know,
What you want?
What do you want?
Which one?
Right. Why you
We're
do
talking
this?
about the genuine stuff where nobody wants anything back. They're just doing
Unconditional.
it because they truly, truly love you and they want the best for you. And that's
Gotta
what you're
have
talking
that.
about, planting those seeds into people when they're very, very young, so they don't have to have those self-esteem issues as they get older. Because for real, that's what's going on. I mean,
Yeah, that's
some people not going to admit it, but I mean,
That is
that is
true.
what it is.
Right.
I just say I feel like at some point, even from that point, parents should also like tell the kids this is what's going on. This is what social media is all
Right.
about. Don't fall into this trap. This is how this happens. You know, at some point that helps too.
You have to have that conversation.
Yeah, have that conversation.
Y'all women need to realize too that y'all set the standards. Men don't set the standards. So y'all think
True.
y'all
I
think
see.
it's
I
true,
agree
y'all-
in
true,
that
but you
aspect.
truly have to believe, because think about it, all life comes through a woman. So
True.
who's really in control?
Right.
But y'all tend to forget that. So it's up to y'all.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, they have the power to say, we're not going to do that anymore. This is what it is.
Yeah,
You're going to
and-
accept
and
it or
what's
you're
the guy
not.
gonna do? He's gonna
Right,
have
he's gonna accept it.
That's just what it is.
And a guy don't have to accept it. You need to accept it. You need to accept that you're your own kind of beautiful. You're your own kind of handsome. You create what handsome is. You create what beauty is. And then
Right.
plus, once you get your hands on one of these women with the big boobs and the big tits,
It's like
you're not gonna fix them because you love them. They're still gonna add on, and they're still gonna look for every man to love them.
When it comes to a woman and woman dynamic, it kind of feels like it's a competition half the time. You know, like a guy's not gonna look at another guy's like, hey, you know what? Your beard, I want to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? But women, it feels like sometimes it's a type of that competition. You know,
Right.
like you see a woman, you might say, hey girl, how you doing? But you know, you're like, man, I had a dress was really fucked up. You know, so you just gotta. I think like sometimes like women kind of play a part.
No, they play a part.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
And that self-esteem issue. You know, so I think like sometimes you gotta think about like women empower another woman. You know,
Right.
make them feel like they're the best thing out there. You know,
I agree.
I know
You
your best hype woman should be your best friend. You know, like even if you're not like in the greatest state right now, you just tell them, hey girl, you looking sexy. so I think like sometimes some women say, oh, I do all these extra things for guys. I don't think so, because I think you do like these extra things for the women that you meet out there. Because I feel like
You want to be on the same
because
level.
if a woman says, "Hey, girl, you looking," you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel that more as opposed to a guy.
guy,
like,
'cause-
just be like, "Hey, girl, how
Yeah,
you
yeah,
doing?"
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, you know, women just try and empower each other. I feel like that's a necessity.
Women power.
Exactly.
Women empowerment.